Good morning. It's a fine morning for my birthday. 35 today. Getting old, but I'm still mountain fit. So we're here today. We're all began for me in the Brecon Beacons, the Penny Fan, South Wales' highest mountain, 884 metres high. I say this is my home because this is where my mountain adventures began a few years ago. Brecon Beacons came here with my friends Mark Potter and Gary Charters, both who offered their careers in the military. I won't say too much more than that. And the Penny Fan is a mountain where the SAS selection takes place. So it's got that bit of history behind it. And Mark and Charters took me here for my first ever mountain climb, and it's the toughest one I think I've ever done. But I've done it a few times now, which is why I call it my home of mountains. And I'm just at the start of Story Arms. I don't know if you can see right down there, that's where our car's parked. So here we go again. The Penny Fan. Like I say, it's the highest mountain in South Wales, but there's a route called the Brecon Beacons Horseshoe that is actually 4 mountains. So we go up to Corndoo is the first one. That then leads you on to the Penny Fan, where you go all the way down Jacob's Ladder, which is a very steep incline or decline, whatever direction you're going in. That then leads you up to the 3rd mountain, Cribin, which leads on to the 4th mountain, Fanny Big. Yes, you heard me right. F-A-N-Y-B-I-G. Fanny Big. And that has a famous little photo mark where you can go out onto the ledge on the diving board. Good photos, it shows all 4 mountain tops. Tough, it's very tough. A lot of people just opt to do the Penny Fan itself, but the Horseshoe is certainly one of Great Britain's top treks. I'd highly recommend it if anyone hasn't done it. As you can see, lovely blue skies again today. A nice chill in the air, perfect to cool yourself down. See you in a bit. So we've just stopped for the first checkpoint of the day. And as you can see behind me, that's the summit of Corndoo, the first mountain. And I'll show you some views at the moment. So that's what I'm seeing at the moment. Nice clear views. So anyone thinking of doing the Brecon Beacons, got some nice views on a clear day. So first checkpoint, halfway up Corndoo. And each mountain that I do, I find a meaning as to why I'm doing it. So I've done quite a few mountains. Helvellyn, I was going through the fear of losing my dad at that time, and so Helvellyn was a fearful mountain for me because I was scared of heights. So that was about facing my fears and not letting what's in the distance worry me. When you looked up at the summit of Helvellyn, it's worrying. So there's other mountains as well. I've done a lot of mountains: Skiddaw, Blencathra, Ben Nevis, and Scarfell Pike, etc. And they've all had a meaning for me. And the Penny Fan, I've done quite a few times, but each time I've done it has been a different meaning to why I'm doing it. And today's meaning of the Penny Fan, it's an old friend of mine. You see, it's where I started my trekking, it's where I started my mountain climbing. So the Penny Fan is an old friend. So this trek today resembles friendship, and it's also a time for a new friendship, because I'm here with my new friend and the bloke I fought in the boxing ring. I know, it's funny that we're actually now friends because we were beating each other up about a few months ago. Adam Berry.
Hello.
Say hello to the YouTube channel, Adam.
Hello. Yeah, we're not going to be beating each other up anymore.
No, we're not going to have round 4 up on the summit, are we?
No, I don't think so.
No. Why you packed your boxing gloves and you bagged in?
Just in case.
So there we go. It's also Adam's first mountain climb today. So how you feeling so far, Adam?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, not tired yet. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. great views, and yeah, looking forward to getting up there.
Good man, good man. He's doing well so far. No aches or pains. So we'll crack on. I'm just enjoying my squares, carbs. Over and out. Adam, going up the top of the condo. Scramble. Summit in his first one. Well done, Adam. Adam's first summit. So we're now going down a steep incline known as Jacob's Ladder. It's a famous way up for the SAS training, which is a tough walk up. That takes you to that mountain there, Mount Cribin, and then further on. So Adam's just walking now. You've got to watch your footing a little bit at this point because it's a bit steep. So that behind me is the penny fan from the other side. So we've just come down Jacob's Ladder. We're now about to go up the third mountain, Cribin, which is one long path to the summit. And then we've got one more mountain to do, and then we've got to go all the way back over them again. So we end up summiting about 7 mountains. So there's only 4 of them, but you have to go over 3 of them twice. And that makes the Brecon Beacon's Horseshoe a tough challenge. Anyone never been to Brecon Beacons before, wants to do the penny fan for the first time, you can see how nice a day it is today, and the views of the penny fan from this side are brilliant. I highly recommend this trek, especially to anyone who hasn't done a mountain before. This is an ideal first one to do, as Adam will probably clarify.
Yeah, definitely.
And actually, on the summit of this mountain, Cribin, Gary Charters, in a windstorm last year or 2 years ago, his hat blew off, and he stupidly decided to climb off the mountain to try and fetch his hat. And when he ended up getting relatively near to it, it blew away even further. At that point, he gave up his mission and came away from the mountains a hat down. Unlucky, Charters. Always look after your equipment. Rule number 1. Well, we've now finally reached the summit of Cribin, the third mountain peak in the Brecon Beacons on the Horseshoe. And as I said earlier about a mistake Charters made about his hat, I've taken mine off and it's firmly in my hand, you see. So I'm not making the same mistake here. Oh blimey. Adam, hold this a minute mate, I've got to go get my hat. Yeah, hold on a minute mate. Back in a minute. Got it. Well, I've lost my sunglasses now as well. Oh blimey. Oh, my bag's gone. Oh blimey. Oh. We'll edit that bit, I won't show them that bit. Charles won't let me live it down. I always like to get a summit rock from one of my mountains. So I found the ideal one here. Take that home with me. Just at the foot of Fanny Big. And it's actually a bit frustrating because even though I say it's the 4th mountain, it's not actually classed as a mountain. It's actually just under the height of a mountain, which I'm not sure what that is. It's, so it's just a big hill, which sort of, yeah, with the effort it takes to get to the top of it, I just pretend it's a mountain. So, yep, onwards and upwards to the top of the hill, mountain. So we've just come back down from Fanny Big, and now we've opted to go round the Mount Cribin rather than back over it. So on this path now that takes us around, and then that will lead us out to Jacob's Ladder on the Penny Fan, which is one brutally steep climb, slogging it all the way back up to the summit of the Penny Fan. A second time today, so we started out about 9:30 and it's 1:30 now. So about 4 hours we've been walking. We're probably at the halfway point because now we've got to go back to the start. I mean, the official Horseshoe takes you out to there. It follows this path here all the way into that wooded area, and then up there onto the plateau, where you then walk along the summit and back to Corndou, which I did with my girlfriend Claire a few months ago. And it was quite a long route actually to take you back to the Storey Arms car park. So this time me and Adam have opted to go round Cribin and then back up, and that'll give us one more slog to the summit, and then it's back down to the car park. So probably another couple of hours. So you need a certain level of fitness for this trek. A lot of people just opt to do the Penny Fan and straight back down again, which is great if you can't really feel like you can push yourself too far. But if you want to do the actual Horseshoe and go over all 4 summits, it's best to make sure you prepare a little bit in terms of fitness. Maybe go for a few hill walks first and get used to walking uphill. Make sure you put on blister plasters. I always put mine on before I go out on a walk, because as soon as you start developing the blisters, you can put plasters on during the walk, but sometimes it's a little bit too late. I think Adam's picked up a couple of little blisters on his little toes, but I think the blister plasters have sorted that out for him on his little toes. I think he's got a new pair of boots, so it's all obviously handy to wear in your boots a little bit before you take on a big walk like this. So yeah, but it's a lovely day, lovely to get out. Birthday beacons. So the penny fan is completed and the Horseshoe, Brecon Beacon's Horseshoe, done. So it's taken us about 6 hours, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and good mate Adam's here has bought me a birthday burger. Good man Adam, good man mate, lovely jubbly. Well, we've made it back to the car. Well done Adam.
Cheers.
Good man, congratulations on your first mountain.
Cheers, Harry. Good experience.
I've got something in this bag to celebrate your achievements. The penny fan medal.
Oh, cheers.
There you go, it's your first mountain summit, mate.
Yeah. Well, cheers for that.
Lovely jubbly. And it's one of the best moments I feel of a good trek, is that you come back and you sit down, have a nice cup of tea, and of course nice malted biscuits. So there's a church right outside the hotel window. That's Brecon Square. Brecon's a small village in South Wales, closest to the penny fan. And the best thing about this hotel room, actually, it's not the fact it's got a bath. Actually, it's a secret stash. And so every time you put your hand in the hole, an Easter egg pops out. It's amazing. It's just an amazing hotel.